Everybody has a podcast.
All right. Welcome in. It is 9:33 p.m. on a Monday, October 16th, folks. Oh, man. How was y'all's weekend? Well, it was all right. The weather's getting a little bit better out there, and oh, man, I feel the cooler weather upon us, folks.
Jay Wiggy, take out the trash!
That's right, Grant Mills. Nice weather outside. Felt really good. It kind of hit all of a sudden. It got my throat a little scratchy, though, so if I sound a little scratchy, I don't know. I don't know. The cold weather probably brought that in, but it feels great. I feel pretty good. Excited about this week's show. It feels like football finally as we're halfway through our respective seasons. Did you have a good weekend? Did you watch a lot of football? Anything exciting happen?
Oh, it was good, man. Went back to West Dolomite and hung out a little bit, watched some
Sweet.
football. Man, got some whole hog going on. It was not bad. It was not bad. What about you? What was your weekend like, my friend?
It was a good weekend. I ran a local 5K Saturday morning. I'm a terrible runner, by the way.
God, why'd you do that?
You got to support the local library, Grant Mills, by running around it for 3 miles. I suppose. I guess that's how you support them, and they give you a dollar medal at the end and a free donut. So for your $40 donation that lets you run around and get a dollar donut and a dollar medal, you support your local library. I am a terrible runner, by the way. I always enjoy challenging myself, but man, God, you get a mile into it. The first mile, I'm like, man, I'm cooking. I'm actually doing pretty good. And then mile number 1.5, I'm like, ugh.
Wait, how long? What? How long is that? How many miles is it?
5K is about a little over 3 miles, 3.12, some bullshit like that. So about, just say 3 miles.
Oh man, did the old battle axe get you in to do that?
Oh man, she beat me too.
Damn.
Yeah, she got a good pace though. She got her pace down, and that's the funny thing is, when I started, I ran the first ran the first mile, and I was like, damn, my time's good. Looking at my Apple Watch and shit, I left her in the dust. man, right around that 2.5 mile mark, I'm like huffing and puffing, and steady pace just slowly passes me. I'm like, God damn it. So I start off too hot. I'm like a horse racer, or the horse that, they start off really good and you betting on them, and then in the back stretch, man, they just start fading. That's me. They'd put my ass out in the glue factory.
Oh man, you should have smoked you a blunt before you start running.
Oh man, I'm gonna do that next time. And I'll call in live if they ever have a late. Well, we just do a day show. We're gonna do a show like on a Saturday morning at 8. I'll call in at my 5K live as I finish in an hour with all the elderly folks.
Yeah, I don't know who's gonna do that show. I'm in bed at that time.
Shit, that's what I should have been doing instead of doing that dumb shit. But
well, I dumb ass in bed. I don't wake up till 12 or 1 on Saturdays, man. It's been pretty brutal lately.
It's tough when you do that on Saturdays during football season, because I'm the same way usually. If I'm not out doing dumb shit, I want to get up a little bit earlier to catch game day. But man, I feel like if I get up early and watch game day or SEC Nation, I'm gonna be tired later. So usually I sleep through it. And they get me excited for the games that day. But man, I never get up that early to watch the whole show. Usually just the tail end of it.
So you ran a marathon. Anything else going on?
What else is going on? This was a pretty quiet weekend. Had the kids. We didn't really do anything. You know what? We did a little Halloween decor. Threw some pumpkins out.
Pumpkin patch?
No, we did not do that. I don't like that shit.
Is there an open bar there?
Oh, there needs to be for all the dads that get drug into that shit. I saw a funny meme about that. It's like dads are like, "Hey, let's go to Walmart and get a couple of $5 pumpkins and carve them." And then the mom's like, "No, let's go to the pumpkin patch, spend $300 on a small," I was about to say a bad word. I'm not going to say that. Small, out of shape, shitty little pumpkins. Come home, get pictures. The kids are all irritated. And that's true. That's been my experiences in pumpkin patches, man. They're out of the way. Very rural areas.
What's going on out there? Is it pumpkin-related activities? Is there a hayride?
There's usually a hayride, but it's usually an upcharge while you're there. So you already got to...
Hey, look at them with the marketing on this shit.
They're going to get their money. So that's what they do.
Flat entrance fee, and then you got to pay for extra shit?
Yeah, I think you got to pay for extra shit. I mean, I guess they got it right, though. Think about it. If it's a one-time hustle a year, they got to charge for everything, make that money. So they're growing pumpkins all year round. Yeah. And I'm usually on the tail end of the it's usually a last minute plan if we go. I don't think we're going this year. But it's usually after all the good pumpkins have been picked, then you have the ones that the birds have been pecking, and they're like starting to rot and stuff, and the kids are all disappointed and sad, but you got to get a pumpkin. But yeah, I think you get like, what is it? It's like one pumpkin with admission, then all the other pumpkins you got to pay like.
Oh, they give you a pumpkin. Okay.
Yeah, it's charged with an admission. What the hell is the retail value of a pumpkin? Well, I guess I should know. I just bought some this weekend. A large pumpkin was like $8 at Lowe's, which I don't think is fair price. But yeah, then they charge you for the hayride. Then they have other little things like a petting zoo there. Oh yeah, they're gonna get their money. Everybody's into capitalism these days, even the pumpkin patch hustlers.
Interesting.
You know what we should do? We should get the whole squad to go to the pumpkin patch.
Oh God, that's gonna be a disaster.
We got arrested.
Oh man, I bet some MILFs out there.
Oh, I'll guarantee it. I know. I'm never in the position to be creeping, but if I was, that's the place I would go and hunt them down at the pumpkin patch.
Man, I tell you, I mean, hell, they're everywhere nowadays.
You know what they're trying to do? They got them fall boots on, those tall fall boots, and then they're trying to sit on a hay bale and get a picture with their kid and trying to look all bad and shit. And they're going to try to post that to social media and say something kind of like flirty, like "fall's finally here," some shit. something a lot more original than "fall's finally here," but something, because they out manhunting. It's cuffing season for them hoes.
Fall's already here. Little Johnny and Desiree need a daddy. Come on.
Yeah.
Really, ready? I got Desiree from. Wow. That's
man. That seems. I've never met one that hasn't had a whole host of issues behind her. So that was a good call.
Desirees are weird. Crystals are another one that's fucking crazy.
100.
Trying to think of another one. I don't know. I can't think of the
Amber?
Yeah, definitely Ambers. They're always like heavy drug addicts.
Always. Yeah, that's the ones that wear the Oscar the Grouch pajamas.
I don't know. That sounds weird, but
Yeah.
yeah. Oh.
Well, that's the ones that'll get you in trouble, though. But that's the ones they're looking right now because of Thanksgiving coming up. I had a buddy, you know him. We ain't gonna say his name, but he told me that one time he's trying to break up with his girlfriend, and it was right before Halloween. And he's like, "Man, I'm ready to break up. Whatever. I can't do it. Why can't you do it? Well, we're already going to a Halloween party, and I can't." I was like, "Okay." I was like, "We'll do it after Halloween." Well, I can't do that. I was like, "Why can't you do it after Halloween?" Well, we're already committed to our grandparents for Thanksgiving. I'm like, "Okay, what the fuck?" I was like, "Okay, do it after Thanksgiving." Dude, I swear, this kept going on until we got to Valentine's Day. And he's like, because they've already got commitments. I was like, do it after Thanksgiving. We got Christmas plans. Do it after Christmas. We got New Year's Eve. Do it after New Year's Eve. We already got booked for Valentine's dinner. I was like, my God, homie, I can't do anything with you.
Man, I hope her pussy was the bomb diggy.
That's what it sounded like.
Oh, man. Who we got in the studio?
What it do?
What up?
How y'all doing, motherfucker?
Pretty good. Pretty good. How's your weekend?
It's all right, y'all. I'm only... Shut up.
Okay. So what did you do?
I mean, baby and I, we just kind of chilled, y'all. You know, I think I'm gonna marry her, y'all.
Oh, God.
No!
Oh, man, stop that.
All right. Yeah. Don't do it, Whis. Oh,
Go to
no.
the pumpkin patch.
Yeah. Just go to the pumpkin patch.
I mean, we already did that, y'all.
I knew it.
You fucking...
Listen.
Oh, God. Well... oh.
Ugh.
I was reading something. Flag football is about to be in the Olympics.
Really?
Yeah. Yep. Why don't they just do regular football? Why do they got to do this flag football shit?
I don't like that flag shit.
I don't think if it's going to be in the Olympics, it have to be, you know. I don't know, man. That's flag football? Come on, man. Just put real football in there, man.
You're a pretty big football guy, an outdoorsy guy to some degree, I imagine. Have you played flag football before, like with the actual strap and the flags hanging off and shit?
Never.
I've done it like once. I'm not a huge fan of it. It's too... Yeah, I mean, it's not football. I can get down on some two-hand touch or something because I feel like it's more reasonable to do a two-hand touch. That's close enough to a tackle. You have to get close enough. The flags, man, you grab a flag. If you barely miss that thing, they can just keep scrambling off and stuff. I guess there's a level of... I guess it's okay. There's a level of something to it. I don't know if I want to call it talent. I don't know how I feel about it. So, well, hey, you know what? I guess it's some type of football in the Olympics, but all right.
Yeah. Well, I did have sex with a girl this weekend.
Oh, well, that sounds like a good introduction to the fall weekend. How'd that go?
She was so ugly. She went to a dog show and won.
Well, that was pretty funny, yeah.
I thought it was too. Thank you.
He'll chuck on the ones I was like, oh, good. Damn.
Hey.
No, I felt bad. What I do?
Well, man. So yeah, pretty chill weekend. My burger game is pretty good. You know,
Yeah.
I've been frying up burgers in the beef tallow grease, and that was good. But I've done so much cooking with it that it's kind of it's almost gone. So I put the rest of it into a grease container, and I figure I might buy some more and then just like let it chill. Because cooking with beef tallow is good. It's just like, man, it greases up your fucking stove and everything by it.
Oh God, yeah.
But the one thing is, beef tallow is a main ingredient in a lot of cleaners, so you don't have to really. You just wipe it down, but it does get quite greasy, but it's worth it. So this weekend I went straight cast iron with the Pat LaFrida ground beef blend. And this time I've been wanting to do those Oklahoma onion burgers, but they got the long onions that you do on the mandolin shit, and I don't have one of those cutters, and also I'm lazy. So I just went to the grocery store and got some pre-diced up white onion. I'm gonna smash these into because I love onions, man. I'm a hoe for onions. I love them. They're good, especially sautéed onions. That's better than pussy right there. Well, better than eating pussy anyway.
For sure.
So I got some of those, and then pressed them into the burger. Did smash burgers, and then went light with the seasoning on the other side. Man, grilled them up. American cheese, little lettuce, chili sauce, mayonnaise, and mustard.
Mustard.
I need to work on my homemade burger sauce, which is ketchup, mayonnaise, Worcestershire sauce.
Damn.
I think I'm forgetting something maybe, but that's good too. When it comes down to it, I have some on hand that's already done, but it's in a bag thing, like a little baggy thing, and the container is like once you use it, it's like, So I just been kind of just going with them because when you're doing a smash burger, you got to get all your shit on deck right before you grill because they grill up super fast. And yeah, so man, that was some good shit.
How do you maintain or what do you put the fat in after you I guess contain it afterward? You said you're keeping the fat, right?
Yeah, so you can get one of those containers on Amazon. It's like a grease container, and
Okay.
Yeah, they just keep it in there, and once you're ready to use it again, boom, because it solidifies.
Scoop it out a little bit, like about a tablespoon or teaspoon, or
no. And I cook with tallow. I put everything in the cast iron, like a deep fryer.
Hell
vibe, yeah. When I'm doing shit.
And then you can just reuse whatever's left in there.
Yeah, well, what you do is you cook your shit, and then the next time you strain it. I got a strainer, you strain the shit, and then either put it in the container if you're not going to use it, or put it back in the cast iron if you're going to go again. But I think I'm going to chill on the beef tallow for a while. And don't have a course. I don't have a fucking food quest. I was working on something, but I think it was the bacon, egg, and cheese, but I kind of got lost in the mix, and I don't know really where to go. But burger's always a staple, so I felt like doing just a straight cast iron burger, which I haven't done before, and it worked out really well. Smash burgers are good. The thicker burgers I'm not good with because they take too long to cook, and I don't know. I just don't like a thicker burger. But those smash burgers, they got the crust.
I think I'm with you on that. I like thicker burgers, but getting them done right. How I would tend to do them is put preheat the oven, make it pretty hot, and then I will try to get that crust on a thick burger in a really hot skillet, flip them, and then bake them in the oven for 10 minutes or so, maybe even less than that, because I don't want them to cook like too through. But man, it's just it's like making a good steak, and I've got that down. But burgers are just a little different. I didn't
think of putting it in the oven after. Maybe that's a new thing, but I'm just not a thick burger guy.
Yeah, I like them. I don't like them too thick, and that's one of the reasons, because if I've grilled them before and trying to grill like a thick burger, that's what happens. They get really hot on one side, you flip them, and then they're hot on the other, then you cut them, and they're still like raw and undercooked. I'm like, that's not what I'm going for here, obviously. So it does work well. I think what would be a little better for me is if you get one of those like roaster pans, and you have the little grate in there where you can actually like put the burgers on top, and then let it drip and shit. I think and don't get me wrong, I love the fat on it, but you kind of want to keep that. I like that little char on there a little bit, and for a thick burger. So yeah, there's ways to do it. The oven method definitely helps. It's just also you don't want to put it in there too long, and then you lose a lot of that fat, but you also want to get it cooked through. So I like it. I like your food quest. You sent the group a picture of that burger. Very, very professional.
Man, that thing was stupid good. I used a Burger Royale seasoning on it, just a light seasoning. Don't do too much. And it's pretty damn good, if I must say so myself.
Shit.
Yeah, let's go ahead and get into the phone calls. Alrighty. Looks like we got Cheryl in LA. Cheryl, what's up? Welcome into the show.
Hey there, this is Cheryl from Los Angeles. I was just curious if you had a young son, what career path would you steer him down? I'll hang up and listen. Thank you. Have a great show, guys.
Thanks, Cheryl. I don't know. I had a young son. What career path would I send him down? I don't know. Probably something like pipe welding. They get paid, man. They get paid, and like it's always work. So something in a trade, maybe. Yeah, I don't think they make under 40 an hour.
God,
And
yeah.
that's not too bad. And I think, man, if you get into some of that shit, man, they get crazy money.
Yeah, the
I don't
trades
know.
are probably the way to go.
What
Yeah,
what career
I'd
path
say-
did you send your young son down there, Jay Wig?
I'd say the trades. I agree with you on that. If I had one thing, and I don't have sons, I've got daughters, but I do have nephews. I think if I could go back and what I encourage them to do, because they're all at the age, I would encourage them to go to the military for a couple of years and let them pay for it. But go do the right thing. I mean, I'm not a military guy, so those guys would know better than me. But go somewhere where you can focus more on an education, get them to pay for a lot of your college or most of it, get the training. Man, go in there and learn welding or whatever it is, because learn something. It's almost like college, but they're paying for it. At whatever risk it may be. I don't want to speak on it. I don't know, but I'm sure they can teach you how to weld. Then when you get out, you'll be making $100,000 a year and travel the country. And if you do it right, shit, you could retire at 35. Kids have tons of resources these days, but the bad thing about having too many things to do is you can make a ton of stupid decisions, or you can make some really good ones. So yeah, if everything was optimal and I had a son, could do it again, I would send them, see if they'd want to go to the military 4 years, get an education there, let them pay for it, come out, go into a trade, and be top notch at it.
I was talking to this one welder. He said his best year was $350,000 in
Oh
a year.
my God.
I was like, I didn't think they made that fucking good of money, dude. That's incredible.
Yeah, I've got a cousin that does it, and he's also a crane operator. And hey, he's a great guy. He is not a book smart guy. He's not a very savvy guy, but he bought a trailer, like a travel trailer, and bought a truck. And he travels everywhere. He'll go to the sites that need it. I mean, if it's up in New
because
York,
they get paid like so much per hour and per diem and all kind of
yeah.
stuff.
And if they call him and he's union, I mean, and they have a spot up in New York. He worked on some big buildings up there. Man, he goes and he finds a place. He don't care where it is. If it's 50 fucking miles away and he's got to park that trailer somewhere, dude, he'll park it. He'll drive the next day. He's got his house. He's taking some cool pictures across the country, man. And again, this guy's, I'm not insulting him, man. He is a very rural guy, not a book smart guy, but he's probably smarter than a lot of us who think we're smarter than him. And paid off all his shit and has not married, so he don't want no kids. He just works his ass off, and he's got a farm now and shit. And I would highly bet he has not paid shit. He's paid it off, probably.
Yeah.
Let's go start welding.
I mean, I teach my son to be like me and be a gigolo and walk down the road.
Wow, that's a bad career path, man. That's not. Don't do that, people.
Ain't making no money.
Yeah, you ain't. You broke. You
Shit.
broke. No.
Listen, I made some good money, my team.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Right.
You don't know shit about player. I sure do.
Oh man. Yeah, get involved in the trades, or I don't know, some kind of illicit drug dealing. Let's go ahead and go to John in Where's John? John, he's in Newport News, Virginia. John, welcome into the show.
Hey, Bruces, this is John from Virginia. You iPhone or Android boys? I like iPhone myself. You know, good evening now.
Wow, John.
All right.
Now, are you an iPhone guy or a
I'm an iPhone guy.
iPhone? Okay.
I know you hate them.
Why do you like the iPhone so much?
You know what? I didn't have a preference, really. When I first started, I was an Android guy. That was the first one I bought. I told myself I'd stay away from iPhone. And then when I started working the jobs that I've worked, they all went to iPhone. and it made it easier because I was using that a ton for work. So I just got an iPhone just to kind of just keep the consistency there. And then I like it. But man, I'm the worst with phones anyways. I probably use it to 5% of what the hell it can actually do. I have like a few games and I text and I call. That's really it.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
I just like Android because it's it works. It just works. And iPhones, they suck, man. My work gave me a fucking new work phone. It's a fucking iPhone. I hate that damn thing. Fucking piece of shit.
I don't like the new. I was very begrudgingly ready to update. Did not want to. I like my old one with a little button on it, and I don't embrace technology probably to the fullest extent that I could. I had a joke with somebody I saw at the gas station the other day because I have nothing better to do than to talk to random strangers while I'm standing in line for Coke and chips before a football game. And we were talking about technology surpassing us because somebody used the tap card and shit like that. And I didn't even realize I had a tap on my card until like 6 months ago. And it's kind of the same with the phones, man. I mean, they have everything in them, which I like the convenience of that. But at the same time, I just don't use it to its full capacity. I'm sure there's a lot cooler shit that I can do with it, but I use it to the bare minimum. I mean, I text, I call on it, and really that's about it. Besides maybe listening to music and stuff too. But I'm sure there's a hell of a lot of other cooler things that it could do. But man, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I don't get too crazy, man. I just look at girl's puss on there, and be texting.
You gotta be doing that sometimes. Hell yeah.
I use a rotary phone, yeah.
Oh.
A rotary phone.
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
Huh.
I'm kind of old school, y'all. You know what I'm saying?
I guess.
Fuck all y'all.
All right.
All right. Well,
Listen.
Right now we got the Dallas and looks like the Chargers are playing. Dallas is winning 17-10 right now in the fourth quarter with 7 minutes and 15 seconds to go. And it's looking like Dallas. I don't know what happened to Dallas this year, man. They are just super stupid, shitty. Super shitty, man. Well, you can't really. I know. Look, San Fran is a great team. So that's pretty much a given there. But still, man. I mean, damn. I don't see him doing anything this year. I know we talked about this kind of to whatever they say, but I mean, I don't know, man. Shit, I don't even know what to say. This is just one of those games where you just put it on and it's like, man, don't really care about this game. It's not a bad game. Chargers looks like they just scored, so it looks like they're about to tie it up. But we're early in the season, and I don't know. These two teams just don't excite me.
Yeah, Dallas's defense was my defense tonight in fantasy, and that's gonna fucking kill me with them scoring and shit. So whatever, I don't give a shit. Unless Dallas does something amazing, I'm gonna lose. I was undefeated in fantasy football. Second year I've played, and I'll be 5-1 now. But everybody got injured this week. That's the shitty thing with the fantasy football. I had James Conner at Arizona. He's on injured reserve. Got a waiver for Rashawn Johnson with the Chicago Bears. Guess what? He got fucking concussed and he didn't play. So man, I had to go down to damn Dalvin Cook, who didn't do shit. And Jerry Jeudy, man, whew.
Who are you in a league with? Jack McDougal?
Jack McDougal? No, it's not Jack McDougal. It's actually through my wife's work. They some of the dudes there do this shit, and they've had it for a long time. It's like a tradition there. So I was lucky they invited me in, I guess. But no, it's they don't play for anything. I like it because it gets me a little more into NFL because I've been kind of never really an NFL fan, but it's more fun to watch them because you get to trade your players, you figure out who's who, what teams they are. Definitely has helped piqued my NFL interest a lot more, and now I can actually enjoy watching most NFL games. But yeah, it's some people take it too seriously. I guess I do too. But that's what sucks. You start doing pretty good finally, and then all of a sudden when you start losing, you're like, yeah, motherfucker. So, whatever.
Hey, man, gotta take with the good with the bad, and,
have fun with it.
Yeah, have fun. Have fun. Oh, let's go ahead and go to Jerry in Knoxville. Jerry.
Hey, boss, this is Jerry Kirschenberg from Knoxville, Tennessee. You know who this is. I just want to tell you, boys, I hope you're ready for this weekend, boys. Because we going to be smoking them cigars this weekend, boys, on them sideline, boys. Tennessee going to whoop the shit out of Alabama, boy. Way on out.
Oh, I knew Jerry was going to call in. It is
Always
Tennessee
throwing
Hate
shade.
Week. Yeah, throwing shade. You suck. They're going to get their ass whooped, man. Come on. You know, I was watching the thing that bothers me about Bama. It seems like they always play down to their competition. And it's been happening for years, dude. Like years. I don't understand.
Yep.
Why do they do
Yeah,
that?
I agree with you on that. We've talked about that on the show. They play to the level of their competition a lot, and I don't know where that comes from. Saban for a long time was actually pretty decent about avoiding that. I think the past couple of years he's, ultimately he's the coach. I don't know if a lot of things have changed and the teams have evened out, but this weekend was just bad coaching. I mean, I thought Alabama actually played a good game. They came out in the second half. And I feel like they were just trying to run the clock. I mean, they went 3 and out on 3 handoffs straight up the middle, punt, and we're like, all right, you're not trying anymore. 24-6 is not a huge lead. Arkansas is a good team. If you go back, I would argue Arkansas is it's a weird thing to say, but they're definitely the best 2-win team. They're probably going to be the best non-bowl eligible team this year, unless they have some type of resurgence at the end of the year. But I mean, they've played every game super close. They played Alabama super close. They played BYU. They played who else? They had 3 other SEC teams. They only lost by most of them by a touchdown or less. I think LSU was one of them. LSU was. They lost to them 34-31. BYU 38-31. Texas A&M only lost by 12. Ole Miss only by a touchdown. Alabama only by a field goal. So, a touchdown in most of those games, and you're looking at an undefeated Arkansas. Sam Pittman's a good coach. Alabama really blew what started off to be a really good game. Even though they won. You can't. I'm with you. They played the level of their competition. They let them get back in it. They could have got upset at home on homecoming. And to me, that reflects more on the coaches and play calling than it did Alabama, the talent.
What surprised me is Florida. They're like, what, 5-2? I didn't think they were that good.
5-2. Yeah, they picked up the pace latter half. I mean, they lost to Kentucky. I think everybody underestimated Kentucky, and they started off with a loss to Utah, which I think everybody expected that. Utah's been pretty solid, but they beat Tennessee. They beat Vandy, which Vandy's really not the worst Vandy team we've ever seen. Beat South Kakalaki. So 5-2, they could make moves. And guess what? Their next game after a bye week is Georgia on the 28th. So, and Georgia's without Brock Bowers for up to 6 weeks. So that's Georgia's coming into a stretch where I have a feeling they're going to get knocked off once, if not twice. They haven't impressed me this year. They've been a good team, but they haven't been a great team. This is not the best Georgia team in the past couple of years.
Yeah, but seems like they seem to start slow and then pump it up, whereas Alabama does the opposite. But they really haven't played anybody, this Georgia team. So
no, their best win's Kentucky. I mean, that was 51-13. They smashed them, but Kentucky's still Kentucky. Vandy was close game. They haven't played anybody, and that's the surprising thing. They tend to stay healthy because I think they're UT Martin, Ball State, UAB, Vandy, Auburn, who was terrible, and Auburn actually came pretty close to upsetting them. So now they go into a stretch with Florida. Georgia gets a bye week as well this week. Florida, Missouri, who's been surprisingly good, Ole Miss, and at Tennessee, and at Georgia Tech, which I don't think that's an intense rivalry like it used to be. But after the bye week, they've got 5 pretty tough games. I'm going to predict Georgia's going to lose one of them.
Yeah, that could happen. I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. What about that Colorado game, man? Did you watch that one?
I did watch that one.
Sleep on that one, but it was good. I already knew it was going to go into like multiple overtimes, and I was like, "Oh, I'm going to bed. I'll just see who won in the morning." But damn,
I shifted away once. I think I got an ESPN message that said, coming back, and I was like, what the fuck? And yeah, wow. I mean, that's what they say. That was the biggest blown lead in Pac-12 history.
Yep.
I mean, again, that goes to coaching. I mean, and there's nothing against Deion Sanders. I'm not going to give him more attention than he already has. Not knocking him, but I think people focus too much on him. It's a whole team and whole coach effort. It's not one person out there. So when you blow those types of leads, Alabama almost did it. I feel like you start resting on your laurels and you think that you're ahead, and you are, but you don't win the game in 2 quarters. You don't win in the first half. You win in the whole game. So play the whole fucking game with that same intensity.
Play it. Oh. Man, what are you drinking on anything tonight, my friend?
I'm not tonight. I've been pretty good. I had a little bit of whiskey last night. I had some Smoke Wagon. Have you ever had Smoke Wagon?
I've never even heard of that.
Yeah, real good whiskey. I think we had it in the whiskey swap last year. I think I put it in there. I'm trying to remember. I need to start marking what I do every year. But yeah, good whiskey. Had a little bit last night. Tonight I'm good. I need to get to bed tonight.
Well, you got a appointment in the morning there?
No, I got one Wednesday, but I think I told you I've got a little operation I got to have Friday.
Oh, right. What's up with your operation?
Yeah, I fucked up my elbow. I'll keep it short. There's been some, I think I messed it up months back, and I believe I did it. I could have been in jiu-jitsu, but man, I grew up playing sports and throwing the ball and stuff. So right elbow, I'm sure I've put some intensity on there before. But yeah, when I did a workout recently, threw my elbow as hard as I could, threw my arm as hard as I could, trying to launch a ball for a workout, and basically ripped my muscle off my elbow.
Yo!
Yeah, ripped it off the bone. So that's what the
How long is
MRI.
recovery time on that?
Oh, it's not gonna be fun. Probably, I think it's limited, but full. Going back to the workouts I like to do, probably late January, early February. So November, December gonna be pretty quiet for me, which is good. Probably the best time of year to be a little more chilled than normal. But yeah, it shouldn't be bad. He's just got to go in there apparently and stitch the muscle back to the bone, as lovely as that sounds.
And what is that, this Friday?
This Friday, yeah. He said it should only take like 30 minutes. They'll put me some goofy gas on and let me chill. And yeah, it should be good. It will keep me at desk duty for a while, which I think that's I don't know how I feel about that. I can chill and I won't have as much work, but man, just sitting at the computer all day at the house, God.
Oh.
Yeah, it's kind of tough. So come on by some days and we'll drink some Smoke Wagon.
All right, I'm down, man. We got Raj in North Khaki.
Raj.
What's up, Raj?
Hello, this is Raj. Hope the boys are doing well tonight. I just wanted to ask you. I'm getting fed up with these bitches and hoes, and arranged marriage is an option, but I figured maybe I should try to find love on my own, but now I am feeling maybe I should go for the arranged marriage. What are you boys thinking? She is very fine with the big booty and everything. I'm thinking I might go this way, but I still don't know. Help me, fools. I will hang up and listen to your response. Have a great evening.
Thanks, Raj. I don't know if you've come to the best place for help, but hell, it's not working for you now, so why not? I've kind of thought about this, man. Like, what if you were brought up in a culture that had the arranged marriage scenario, and you kind of had a choice, right? I could go with this, or I could just do my own thing, because whatever. So, got our boy Raj here, loyal listener to the show. He's in a predicament. Sounds like he's maybe a young to semi-young man and been through all the offerings or whatever you would like to call it that modern women are. Modern women are. I just said the word offer. I don't want to go offering again, but all the shit they have to offer, fuck it, and it's not. I don't know, not boding well. So, this instance, if you had the option for an arranged marriage and she was pretty hot. I don't know. Man. I don't know. That's a hard one for me. You know?
Yeah, I don't know. Raj, did you not listen to the first part of the show? Go to the military and become a welder. Avoid this all.
You might be past that, you know?
Oh yeah, shit, Raj. I'm sorry,
in
man.
the tech sector, maybe.
Yeah, he's got. Oh yeah, he's got to be. All right, 10 years too late for that advice. Yeah, I mean, I read an interesting article before on the difference in women in different cultures and how they act. And I'm not going to shame anybody for how they are, how they do, but I'm also, people need make their own decisions. I mean, and if it's somebody, if you don't like the Western women or American women and that type of behavior, and you find something works better in a culturally or a different culture, man, and I mean, she's got a big booty, and I'm guessing this. Yeah, I mean, I can't. I mean, now wait. Before you can hit it, you got to get married, though. You can't just like check it out and creep first.
I don't think so.
All right, Raj, I want to follow up on that. So yeah, so you're gamble. You can look at it, but you got to gamble that she's cool otherwise and shit, and she ain't stanky or anything.
Yeah, and I think they have those dowries or something. So I'm not sure. It doesn't how does that go? Like they get a bunch of goats or something. I don't know. It's weird. But let's just take that out of the equation anyway. I guess it would depend on the situation, right? Like if she's hot and submissive, I might have to go that route, man. If I'm, you just gotta gauge it. You know what I'm gonna say, Roger? I'm gonna say do it, man. Fuck it, just do it.
Yeah, I mean, we ain't gotta worry about it. So tell us how it goes. I mean, give you all the bad advice and take it. Just tell us how it goes. Oh shit, we were wrong. I mean, I don't disagree though, man. I mean, I think, like I said, I think
it was a Western woman, and the thing might be worse. So you just never know.
If that's what you're looking for, and that's how she is, I mean, people look at it like, oh, there's something wrong with being submissive. Oh, there's something wrong. People don't like a dominant woman. Man, it's different people's taste and stuff. I know dudes that like dominant women. They like the Western women. That's fine. Nothing wrong with that. Even Western women, they're all different amongst them. But if you want that old traditional cultural that you're looking for, wedding, arranged marriage, man, and that's what you are, you need somebody that's submissive with a big old booty. I mean, shit, go for it and stuff. You know what, Grant? Fuck it. Do it, Raj. We'll attend the wedding. We'll bring your gift. How do you wrap up a goat?
I mean, goat brains are so good, yeah.
That's what I've heard. I've heard goat brains are good. Calf brains. I heard goat was pretty good.
It's like a delicacy in West Africa, y'all.
Whis with the.
Oddly heard that too.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever had goat though. So, but I'd get down. I don't know about goat brains. I feel like anything with brains. I don't know.
Yeah, you're kind of walking into some amoeba shit that'll eat your head off or something, like germs, right?
Yeah, some crazy shit. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know about brains, man. But
be willing to try, but I'm not taking the risk of that. It's like swimming in the lake, man. There's too much stagnant germ amoeba shit that I don't like to fuck with. So,
hey, you never know. But all right, Harriet in T-Town. Oh shit. Okay, Harriet in T-Town.
Hey, bro, this Harriet. How y'all doing?
Hey, Harriet.
Good. I'm doing good. Well, that A&M game scared the shit out of me. I was thinking why do Grandma always play down to the competition? I don't know, but I know it's Tennessee ain't weak, baby, and Jerry Cushenberry, we coming for your ass. So fuck you. Grandma gonna fucking steamroll these motherfuckers, and we gonna be smoking the cigars. So that's right, baby. Roll Tide. Fuck Tennessee.
I like that.
I agree.
Are they playing at? Where are they playing at?
That'd be Tuscaloosa.
Ooh,
yeah, gives Bama the edge there. So, and I've got a good cigar. Jarvis Beavers got me one for my birthday recently, and I've been saving it just for a special occasion. So, hopefully, I think so. I think Bama's got the edge in that. Harriet, we're with you. We want a selfie of you smoking that cigar, girl.
Hell yeah.
I got a blunt rolled in.
Hell yeah.
You always have a blunt rolled.
Oh, yeah.
And Whis. Yeah, I'm this weekend, man. It's gonna be some good college football going on. Got some good games, so it's gonna be exciting. Hopefully, Bama will win because that would suck if they did not, and we shall see. Right now, still 17-17, Chargers Cowboys in the fourth, 2:28 left. And I know we picked this game, but you know what? I think I picked the Chargers actually.
I can tell you in 1 second. You actually picked Dallas. I picked Dallas. Whis picked the Chargers.
God damn it!
I know we got to start betting on Whis.
All right, you need to start putting them bets in, Whis.
I'm like, now I can buy baby a new pair of shoes. Yeah.
Looks like Dallas just went up a touchdown. I can't believe it. I don't know. The Chargers aren't that good anyway, though. They got a weird coach. So this should be a Dallas win anyway, man.
Yeah, I need Dallas's defense to do something impressive. I am losing by 0.34, and they have Eckler on the Chargers. So if he makes any forward momentum, and he likely is going to, then I'm going to lose. But I'm already going to lose it anyways, likely. But I'm hoping for a miracle. Oh, good.
All right, folks. We're going to go ahead and do a break here. All of you fuckers, go out and get your drinks and drugs, popcorn, take a shit, piss, and meet us right back here in 2 Shakes of a Lamb's Tail, folks. We'll be right back. You bastard. We're back, baby. I did a shot of Old Forester.
There you go.
Woo! I'm feeling good. All right, folks. So this hour, we will do a vintage game review. Now, I know I told you guys I had the retro shooter, right? Gonna hold off on reviewing it just because I want to get a good in-depth review of this bad boy. Be honest with you, I set half of it up and then I had other shit that I had to do. So I want to really dig into this thing. So it might be a couple of weeks. Just wanted to let you know. But man, I am excited. So I want to get to shooting some fools on this. So stay tuned, folks. It is coming. But on this edition, we do have a vintage game review that is coming up. But right now, folks, let's go ahead and get into some news. All right. What in the fuck do we got going on this fucking week, past week, whatever? Well, want to hear? Here we go. Well, we got. Oh, that kind of what? All right. So now I know you're kind of a fishmonger, right, Jay Wiggy?
You know what? I've been known to know some fish in my day.
Yeah, you're a fishmonger. I see. I know you get out there in the lake and whatnot, and whatever. So
I enjoy a good day on the lake.
there you go. Minnesota anglers 10-pound, 14-ounce salmon breaks a 53-year-old record by Ben Hooper. Now there's YouTube on this, so check it out if you want to. The Minnesota Department of Natural Resources said an angler on Lake Superior reeled in a 10-pound, 14-ounce coho salmon, breaking a 53-year-old state record. The department said David Chikazu was on a charter fishing trip in St. Louis County when he landed the sizable salmon, which broke a record that has stood since 1970. Chikazu said his wife, Chris Sky, was one of the first to notice his rod was moving. Quote, I quickly grabbed it and was off on the fight. I kept thinking to myself, am I gaining any line on this fish? Once the fish broke the surface, I could tell by our captain's response that we had a big fish, end quote. The fish's record-breaking size was confirmed by weighing on a certified scale in Duluth. Quote, I am thankful for the record, but at the end of the day, I am happy to just share the joy of fishing with new friends and fellow anglers, and to be on the lake with my wife. End quote. Whoa! I wonder what his wife looks like. He's kind of goofy looking, man. She can't be hot. Maybe she is. I don't know, man. He's got one of those face asses.
Oh, God.
Cleft chin.
Oh, Lord.
Anyway, man, he looks like he's a bit of a fishmonger here, breaking some records out there with the 10-pound, 14-ounce salmon. That's pretty good, right?
That's a big-ass fish, yeah.
I said, what's the biggest fish you've ever caught?
Oh, man, I have not caught any huge ones. I caught a big-ass catfish one time. It was probably wasn't quite 10, but probably like 8 pounds, maybe. Not a huge fish. I usually go bass fishing. I love to fish for a little bluegill and brim, and most of those don't go very big at all. But I wish I need to get out more. I had a buddy of ours, the truck driver, saw him catch a big-ass bass one time.
Oh, yeah.
He caught a massive bass. We did not have a scale with us, but people always question sizes and weights and stuff, but I would guarantee that motherfucker was pretty close to 10. It was a huge bass.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I didn't realize there was salmon in Minnesota.
Lake Superior.
Damn.
Yeah. So that guy's getting it, man. And I never was a fisherman. I need to get into it somehow, but man, that's just something that's never. I'm not like one of those wild hunter fishermen. Have you ever been hunting, like shooting, like deer?
Yeah, I haven't shot a deer, but I've been hunting. My uncle has a hunting camp, and
do you like doing that? Is it fun?
No, I don't think so. No, it's too. I'm pretty active. Like fishing for me is at least a good opportunity to relax and chill. And like you can go any time of the year and you don't need anything special. You can go rent a boat, go on any lake you want pretty much. And if you're not doing anything, man, you're drinking beer, smoking, that's your thing, chilling. You can talk to your buddies, cast out lines, and you can really relax and get into it. And I think that's the cool thing about fishing. You can kind of just lay back, but you're still doing something, you're hanging out and fishing. Hunting, no. You got to be extremely still, extremely quiet. You don't want that frou-frou ass deer to hear you snap a twig. Then he runs the fuck off, and then you
Right.
waste it all. And it's a cold weather, time of year where you're just sitting there freezing your ass off. If you do a tree stand or a hunting, I don't get into that. I respect it. I respect the hell out of it. I wouldn't mind doing like a big game hunt one day that was a little more active and strenuous, but the shit here for whitetail deer, no, I don't see the. For me, there's no appeal to it.
Yeah, I got you. Okay, I know some people love that shit. They love hunting.
Yeah, I got a buddy that does. I think we should do a fishing trip with the homies one day, one weekend, and maybe go out and get a boat, chill, and see how it goes. And you might find out you like fishing a lot more than you thought.
That's true.
Yeah.
Let's go hunting for pussy, yeah. What? I'm Willie.
You got baby, dude.
Listen, don't tell her what she don't know won't hurt again.
Oh Lord, he's already starting.
I agree. Oh, what else we got out there? Looks like we got some video game news here. The game Minecraft. Now, you got kids. Any of them like this game?
My kids don't, but my nephew does. He likes that shit.
Oh, okay. Well, it seems like it's still the best-selling. No, it's not seems like. It is still the best-selling video game of all time. This one's by Zach Zwing. So it looks like Microsoft and Mojang's block-based survival hit continues to dominate nearly 15 years later. Announced during Minecraft Minecraft Live 2023, Mojang's massively popular survival crafting game has now sold over 300 million copies worldwide since its initial release in 2009. Minecraft Live 2023, the official and annual Minecraft conference run by Microsoft and Mojang, was held on October 15th and featured announcements of new features, updates, and crossover DLC, plus more. During the event, Mojang took a moment to remind folks that Minecraft turns 15 next year. After almost 15 years, the blocky survival game has been ported to basically every platform on Earth and has seen numerous spin-offs too. So it's not surprising that Minecraft has sold incredibly well. But Mojang confirmed that it just recently broke a huge milestone. According to Mojang, Minecraft has recently hit the hard-to-fathom number of 300 million copies sold. That's a lot of bricks, blocks, and pickaxes. Based on what sales data is out there, Minecraft is far and away the best-selling video game of all time. To put that number into perspective, Grand Theft Auto 5 has only sold 185 million units since its release in 2012. Mario Kart 8, one of the best-selling Nintendo games ever, has sold 63 million across Switch and Wii. So, Minecraft's 300 million is very impressive and unlikely to be toppled anytime soon, until Minecraft hits 350 million in one day. Bravo! I've never played this game in my fucking life. Have you ever played it before?
I've seen it played. It does not appeal to me whatsoever. I don't know what happened with like games a couple years ago. It seems like they got into that cartoony weird shit. Like we went away from the realism on a lot of games, and it doesn't appeal to me whatsoever.
Yeah, I've never played it. I see it, and I'm like, I don't get it. But maybe if I played it, but I don't know, man. It seems kind of, I don't know. I'm trying not to judge it because I haven't played it. Maybe I'd be one of those nerdos that like gets into it and shit. But I don't know, man. It just seems kind of like, ugh, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? Why would I want to play this shit?
I'm just not down with it. It doesn't look fun. I watch my nephew play, and I'm like, ew.
Is he on that fucking thing for like hours or like?
You know what? I don't know. I know he got down for when it first came out or whenever he first started playing. Man, he was definitely getting down and shit. But God, I don't see what the fuck he's even doing on that shit, building shit or whatever. I don't know.
And you got these kids with the Fortnite; they can buy all kind of skins and shit for it, and they play that shit. And I look at that, and I'm like, it's a little bit more. I could see like kids getting into that, I guess. And then the goddamn genius of selling a fucking digital skin. Fuck, I wish I'd have thought of that.
No kid, man.
Fucking idea. God damn it.
All the microtransactions that we talked about. It sucks they learned how to do that with video games. You used to buy the cartridge and you own the game and fuck it, you were having fun with it. And now there's so much. I mean, I guess it's all right. I guess it's like you're still adding to the game, but and you get updates. So I can see where they're going, but it's I don't know, capitalism, man. I love it and I hate it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Corporate
it's
shit.
good and bad.
Yeah.
Well, we got a Seattle woman here. You know, I don't know if this is a world record, but it's a quite big collection.
Ooh.
She amasses a collection of 5,631 rubber ducks. It looks like this is a world record by Ben Hooper. A Seattle woman with a collection of 5,631 rubber ducks said she originally intended to quit collecting with only 7 of the toys. Charlotte Lee, 54, said she bought her first rubber ducks in 1996 to decorate her bathroom. Quote, I thought I would quit after I had 7, but then friends would come over and see them. Lee told Guinness World Records, soon I was getting them as gifts for my birthday, Christmas, whenever, really, end quote. Lee now has 5,631 duckies, earning her the Guinness World Record for the largest collection of rubber ducks. She said her collection is still growing. Quote, I also have a whole army of friends and acquaintances to help me find ducks all over the world, she said.
She needs some dick in her life, yeah.
Yeah, I'd agree, man. I'd agree. There's a video of this if you want to see it, of course. She's got like a room and they're all in these glass cases, so
Rubber ducks. Man.
yeah, not the weirdest thing, but I don't know, maybe a bit kooky.
It's a little peculiar. Have you seen those Jeep people do that? People that drive the Jeeps around, they like put ducks on each other's Jeeps.
Oh yeah, I've seen that, man. What is that? Aren't they aren't they in the fucking like come like with some in them already or some weird shit?
I you know what? I think so. That's this generation in midlife crisis having dads have ruined Jeeps. I used to like Jeeps, and I still do if you're actually going to do something with them, but
it's too much money, man. You gotta like sink a bunch of money into that shit.
Yeah, it's too much money. They've always been expensive, and now it's not. It's just a call sign and an attention getter to say I'm having a midlife crisis, and this is the route I went. And if you're putting the fucking rubber ducks on another man's Jeep and shit, I'm sorry.
Oh man, yeah. Unless you got one of the old like military ones, I think that's cool, man. But not these new shits.
Yeah, or one that you're actually gonna do something with. If you're gonna take it and do Jeep shit with it and go off road and stuff, man, you know what? More power to you. But I see the dads, you know, and they got this one that drives around the city, and he always has his like left foot hanging out, and he's always got the doors off and shit. And he's got his kids around and stuff, and it's just trying to be the cool dad hauling your kids around. And I almost respect the dads. And I would never go either way, but I almost respect the dads that just fucking suck it up and drive the minivan. At least you don't care.
Yeah.
At least you're being a utilitarian, and you're trying to actually get more room and shit, and you don't give a shit. You know what? And I can't stand a minivan. I think they're disgusting. But at least you're not a phony. You're a dad, and you just embrace dad life, dude. If you're the guy with the Jeep and you're just driving around to swap fucking rubber ducks with Seattle women and the other Jeep owners, dude, go fuck yourself.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you gotta put shit in perspective and yeah, looking
well,
cool.
It's just like you're following the trend. That's what's in. So are you really a Jeep owner, or are you just doing this because it's the thing to do now? I guess that's where I should go. If you're really rocking your Jeep and you're enjoying it, man, to each their own. But if you're doing it just to follow the fad and you're putting the ducks on each other's shit, man, that's lame.
I guess I just don't understand the whole Jeep deal, man. First of all, you gotta fucking spend a fuck ton of money on it once you buy it, unless you buy it, you know, fixed up, and then you're gonna go with your new Jeep and like run it across a bunch of big ass rocks and shit, and then have to fix it again. I don't know, man. What the fuck is cool about that? I don't get it. Maybe it's cool to some people, but I don't understand.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But more power to you if you're out there doing the Jeep thing. We do have another Oh, another world record here in the news. You know, I love these world records. And this one's by Ben Hooper. UAE, which is the United Arab Emirates, island breaks message in a bottle world record.
Sweet.
An island in the United Arab Emirates broke a Guinness World Record with a display of 1,100 messages in bottles. Saidiyat Island Abdul Dhabi. Officials say guests at various hotels on the island were invited to write messages about their affection for the island or concept of love, and the notes were put into bottles and arranged on the beach in the form of a phrase, I heart Saidiyat Island. The resulting installation was awarded the Guinness World Record for the largest display of messages in bottles. Organizers said the stunt was inspired by the Pont d'Arts Bridge in Paris. I've never been to Paris, but whatever.
Patty.
Paris, blah, 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 blah. So yeah, there's a world record for you. I thought this was going to be something different, but it's kind of cool. Whatever. All kind of world records out there. You got messages in a bottle and all that shit. So
I like them.
what are they? What
What a poop. Hey, I don't say that, yeah.
Y'all think y'all funny and shit.
Oh, was I gonna do it? No, I'm not gonna do any more news, man. There's really nothing happening. Fuck it. Done with that. Oh, looks like the Cowboys won 20-17 over the Chargers. Cowboys now 4-2. Chargers 2-3. Looks like those picks. We fucked up on those picks.
Except for me, y'all.
We had, what was it? We had Dallas, right? Dallas wins.
Oh, did we have Dallas?
We had Dallas. Yeah, eat that, Whis.
Oh, shit, motherfuckers.
Yeah, and somehow this pulled Dallas's win won me. I am 6-0 in fantasy football. I won by 2.66 points. So Dallas, thank you for winning. Your defense didn't do much, but they did enough.
Yes!
All right.
Yeah.
There you go, man.
I have the worst team ever, and somehow every week the ragtags upset these motherfuckers. So,
well, looks like we did a good. We fucking picked a good one there. So, hey, yeah, no. All right. Let's go ahead and we have a vintage gaming review here, and let's go ahead and get into it. All right, so this is definitely a vintage game here. Super Mario World. Man. Now I think this is the first one that was on the Super Nintendo, if I'm not mistaken. So this is actually Super Mario Brothers 4, technically. Or as known as in Japan, Super Mario World. Known in Japan as Super Mario World 4, or Super Mario World, Super Mario Brothers 4, is a platform video game developed by Nintendo, EAD, and published by Nintendo for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. It was released in Japan in 1990, North America 1991, and Europe and Australia, good eye, Mike, 1992. The player controls Mario on his quest to save Princess Peach and Dinosaur Land from the series antagonist Bowser and the Koopalings. The gameplay is similar to that of early Super Mario games. Players control Mario through a series of levels in which the goal is to reach the goal post at the end. Nintendo Entertainment Analysis and Development developed the game, led by director Takashi Tezuka and producer and series creator Shigeru Miyamoto. It is the first Mario game developed for the SNES, I knew it, and was designed to make the most of the console's technical features. The development team had more freedom compared to the series installments for the NES. Yoshi was conceptualized during the development of the NES games, but was not utilized. until Super Mario World due to hardware limitations. Super Mario World is often considered one of the best games in the series and cited as one of the greatest video games ever made. It sold more than 20 million copies worldwide, making it the best-selling SNES game. It also led to an animated television series of the same name. The game has been re-released on multiple occasions. It was part of the 1994 compilation Super Mario All-Stars plus Super Mario World for the SNES and was re-released for the Game Boy Advance as Super Mario World, Super Mario Advance 2 in 2001 on the Virtual Console for the Wii, Wii U, and new Nintendo 3DS consoles, and as part of the Super NES Classic Edition. In 2019, it was released for Nintendo Switch Online as part of the Classic Games service. Now, this is a side scroller, of course, 2D, in which the player controls Mario or Luigi, the protagonist of the game. It's got similar gameplay to the rest of them, pretty much. Man, who the hell didn't play this game?
Yeah,
This is a big one.
amazing game. Really good game. And was it, you may have said it and I may have missed it, it was pre-packaged with a lot of the Nintendos. Was it not the Super Nintendo, right?
Yeah, with a console release.
Yeah, I had, when I got my first Super Nintendo, early mid-90s, mine was packaged with a Link to the Past, and I love that game, one of my favorite games, but at the time I was hoping it was going to be packaged with this game because my friend had it and loved Super Mario World. Great game, outstanding.
Oh, hell yeah. They had really good marketing with Nintendo, man. They knew that it would be a hit from hell, and I think I might be wrong. Yeah, let's see. I'm trying to look at this drop here. November, Japan. Okay, and it didn't coincide with the holiday season, which in North America anyway. But man, I thought it did, and it probably did that next year. But that is a fucking genius move, man.
Oh, yeah.
Especially coinciding with the holidays, because you're gonna fucking buy that, and it's got that package with it, SNES, man. So.
God, the good old days, man, when you got the Sears Christmas catalog came to you and they had the video games section and it would show you like the SNES and comes with Super Mario World, shit like that. Dude, take me back to those early 90s.
Hell yeah! Then you had the magazine coverage and everything because it was before the internet, and so you'd get the magazines and look at those, and then gaming guides and everything. And man, such a different video game world, man. It's like we didn't have the spoilers. You had spoilers, but I mean, they were hard to get. Like you just couldn't get on the internet. Like if you're gonna get a spoiler, it's like a game guide that costs like $20. You didn't have the money for it, and then fuck that. So you had to actually beat the damn thing yourself most of the time.
Yeah, it was definitely a. Yeah, we would get magazines. My brother and I would always go get a magazine every Monday. My mom would do her grocery shopping every Monday, and as soon as she went into the store, we would run to the magazine section and read through what we could because we knew we were only going to leave at 1, but if we were playing a certain game, we were trying to creep through EGM or Nintendo Power or whatever other magazines were out at the time. And I remember one time when Mortal Kombat came out, we went down there and they had a move list in one of the guides. And it was like a $10 guide. And I knew my mom wasn't going to get it. So my ass actually brought in a piece of paper and a pen in my pocket. And when she went I went over there and started writing down all the damn moves that I could, taking them home. You had to get creative like that back in the day. Like you said, you didn't have an internet to go home and consult.
I thought you were going to say you ripped that shit out of the magazine. Oh, God. Fuck, dude. I would have just ripped that shit out of there.
I should have done that.
Hell yeah, dude. Fucking moves, man.
You making efficient moves. I'm over here making it harder on myself.
Yeah, I'd have just ripped that fucking shit out of the damn magazine and folded it up. But fuck it, man. Hey, do what you got to do, man. Shit, dude. I mean, yeah, back in the day, man, such a different time as far as that shit and getting codes. And then you had the Game Genie, which on other games would propel you to the heights of beating the hell out of those games, or you had these cheats that would give you and shit. So that was also a fucking cool thing. That was back in the day. But as
Yeah.
far as the plot of this game goes, it was detailed in the instruction booklet. After bringing peace to the Mushroom World in Super Mario Bros. 3, the brothers Mario and Luigi decided to go on vacation with Princess Toadstool. Man, I wonder if they fucked her a lot. To a place called Dinosaur Land, a prehistoric themed world swarming with dinosaurs and other enemies. While resting on the beach, Princess Toadstool is captured by Bowser. When Mario and Luigi wake up, they try to find her, and after hours of searching, they come across a giant egg in the forest. It suddenly hatches, and out of it comes a young dinosaur named Yoshi. Sam. His dinosaur friends have also been imprisoned in eggs by Bowser's kids, the evil Koopalings. Mario and Luigi soon realize that Bowser's forces must have captured Toadstool as well. Mario and Luigi set out to save Toadstool and Yoshi's dinosaur friends, traversing through Dinosaur Land for Bowser and his Koopalings. To aid him, Yoshi gives Mario a cape as they begin their journey. Mario and Luigi continue to follow Bowser, defeating the Koopalings in the process, and save Yoshi's Yoshi friends. They eventually arrive at Bowser's castle where they fight him in a final battle. They send Bowser flying into the sky and save Princess Toadstool, restoring peace to Dinosaur Land. Now I did replay this one just to let you guys know. It's got the classic shit, the classic joint on the Nintendo Switch Classic Games, which is a great feature. If you have a Switch, go out there and fuck with it. I'd highly recommend, especially if you're a retro gamer like we are here. And so I know I didn't go through the whole thing again because I just didn't. But it's still got a good replay value. I go back and fuck with it, right? So I just wanted to get back on it, and it's still fun. Actually, it's one of the games that kind of still holds up to me. It might be because of my previous, experience with it, but still a very solid game, man. Very solid, very solid. Still fun, and I think it's one that you can still get into if you can still get into some of these games, man. When you play some of these games later on in life, it's like, what the fuck was I thinking? This game wasn't this game wasn't fun. What the fuck? It's totally like juvenile, but not really with this, because man, I don't know. It's like Super Mario just has that kind of acceptance, and it's just good feelings, man. They make movies about this fucking video game, or movies that have this game. It's just so ingrained. And it's also a good game. It's not like it's a shit game. So I'm going to go ahead and give this a rating right now, folks. Give it a 4 out of 5, man. So, yeah. One of the best ratings here on a show. And, man, do I have to tell you to go and check it out if you haven't already in your fucking childhood? Come on. Go play it again. Go beat it again. Go save Princess Toadstool or whatever. Yeah.
She's always getting fucked up.
Yeah, she's getting fucked up. Mario and Luigi spit roasted her once.
Oh, damn.
Oh,
oh no.
Yeah. Oh god. So yeah, definitely go check that out, folks, man. Good game, good shit, retro shit. Hey, you can't lose with Super Mario World.
Yeah, the Mario World, the Mario games, even I play them on the Classic. We talk about it a pretty good bit, but man, they are just amazing how replayable all of them are, from the original, even the weird number 2, 3. I actually fucked with it this weekend. Yeah, I thought it was cool, different little vibe. And then Super Mario World. I mean, they really have insanely good replay value. I mean, 30 years later, it is crazy how good they've been. And even, I guess, the original Mario's got to be close to 40. So, yeah, I love this game. Good game, good review. And I agree with your assessment with the farts.
Do your kids ever get down on any of the Mario shit, or are they more on the new games?
They're more in the new games. Obviously my youngest doesn't really play too much. She'll watch me play, but my older one, man, I've tried to get her on the Nintendo, and she'll play with it and kind of stuff, but she don't really have any interest in it. She likes new shit like Roblox and stuff like that, which is kind of a weird Minecraft thing, so I don't like that shit.
Oh, okay. But she's into like video games and stuff.
Yeah, mostly computer games, because we got a couple of consoles in here. I need some newer shit, but I got the 360, I got the Xbox One, and I got the old Nintendo. and got a pretty good amount of games. I tell her, man, go in there and get down with shit, man. She don't even give a shit.
Now, I know we talked about this. I don't know if we decided. NCAA, when it drops, are you going with the Xbox or the PS5?
I will probably go with the Xbox just because I've already got 2 prior Xbox units. Units, is that what you call them? Consoles.
That's acceptable.
Yeah, and I feel like I have a pretty good game library. So if you can play them on the updated console, and also and I'm assuming with Xbox usually they may not. If you can use the controllers and shit like that still, I'd probably get it just makes it easier to stick with what you already have.
Yeah, I got you.
But I like the PlayStation. It's weird, man. It's kind of like the phone thing. I grew up a PlayStation guy, and then somehow started with Xbox, and I've just stuck with it. It just makes it easier. But I did see some news on that. No news is good news, and the only news that I saw was that the launch date for NCAA 2024 still is the same. No pushback.
It's summer, right?
Yeah, summer, and well, I guess there's been people that have been seeing the EA at different stadiums and getting pictures and things like that. So they're actively working on it. We know that. Just what they're working on, it looks like mostly scoping out stadiums. They've sent the programs that are involved in the game like a inventory list, like what songs do you want, your mascot, and kind of the rundown. I guess there's God, man, what if you worked for Alabama or a cool university and you got to pick all the shit out for their video game representation? That'd be a pretty cool position. But yeah, that's what they're sending in their mascots, what songs, how they want to do it, what touchdown music they play. So I think that's pretty cool. I really do.
Hell yeah, man. See one of our guys here. Dexterity Victor. I'd go with the PS5 as probably as well. I don't know. I'd go with the PS5 probably. I'm trying to decide. I guess I'm gonna have to go with a fucking next gen system because by the time this comes out, I'm pretty sure my PC is gonna be, it's gonna be slow on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I think I'm gonna have to get a fucking next gen console, man.
It wouldn't be bad for us to each have a different one though, because we could bust out a
Oh yeah.
good review if you like and I love PS, man. I really do. I don't have a lean one way or the other. It's just more for practicality. But I think the PlayStation's really good. Shout out Dexterity Victor.
Yeah, he said something about those Need for Speed games. Those are fun too. Wasn't there one where the cops chase you?
Yeah,
that was pretty cool.
Yeah,
I haven't played any of those Need for Speed games in a while, man. That goes back a while, man. Wow, that's some old school shit.
That was
they
good.
Keep making them, so.
Yeah, man. There's a guy. Yeah, I need to get down on some more video games and shit. We've talked about a lot of the ones like Skyrim is a great game that I really loved. I think that's a cool RPG. I don't really get invested in a game. I'm mostly sports game, but when I can find one that I really love or some throwback games, man, I could spend a weekend getting down. Shit, Red Dead Redemption 2 obviously is a great game, but God, and that's my problem. If I get involved with one that I really like and it's one of those that's like a 50-hour game to finish or whatever the fuck how many hours you can put into them. I see people on Reddit saying they got 1,000 hours in the games and shit. I'm like, God damn, do you not have shit to do?
That motherfucker's ugly. Red Dead Redemption. That just came out. The first one for the Switch back on the 13th. Well, I think it's packaged with another game, some undead shit.
Oh, that's a pretty fun little add-on. Yeah, pretty cool.
I know you're a big fan of the Red Dead Red Dead Redemption series there, man. So I might have to get down on that, man. That looks kind of cool.
Yeah, you'd like it. I mean, it's especially the first one is definitely not as in-depth and thorough as number 2. Number 2 is a phenomenal game, but 1 is just as good. It stands on its own 2 feet for sure. It's definitely a good introduction to the Red Dead world. I love the Old West. I think it's cool to see a game modeled after that. And it was probably one of the first games that I played that was online, where you could meet your buddies online. I know people do it now, but this is 2010 when I bought it, and you still wagons together and rob people and shit. In the Old West, still trains and shit.
Hell yeah, dude. And what is there? Is there only 2 of them, or is there 3 of them?
There's two, Red Dead Redemption. Now, there's technically Red Dead Revolver, which is an older game, but it's not canon to the current event, or at least not. It doesn't really fit the narrative into them. So yeah, Red Dead Redemption and then Red Dead 2. And that Undead Nightmare is cool. It's like a zombie breakout, so it's a cool little. I actually wished it was longer. It's pretty decent, but it's not. It was so fun to actually kind of throw the zombies in the mix on that. So yeah, if you get a chance to check that out, definitely recommend that.
Yeah, I might do that. I might check that out this weekend. So that'd be cool. That'd be cool, man. Oh yeah, man. We need to get into our picks. Oh baby! So it looks like, man, what's up on? Let's go with the college first.
Let's see how we broke them down last week. Grant Mills. Grant Mills in college, you were 4 for 8 last week. I was 5 for 8. And Whis was also 5 for 8. So Whis had some good picks. He had the Washington over Oregon, which that was a hell of a game. But
That was a great game, man.
Great game on that. We had North Kakalaki upsetting Miami, and good game there. So not as great on the college, but you shined in NFL picks. Grant Mills, 11 for 15. How'd you do that?
Whoa.
That was best picks all season. I was 1 behind you, 10 for 15. Whis doing what he does best, 6 for 15 in NFL.
Oh,
picks.
man.
Yeah.
Didn't do too good this time, did you?
I was busy getting pussy, yeah.
Oh, that's what it was.
Is that what it was?
Dumbasses.
Right.
Well, hey. What slate we got? What NC double games we got going on this?
Man, I've already picked out 8 of them for us. This is a big bye week for a lot of teams, but as always, I'm still picking up the best games, and we're going to start off with the best of the week, in my opinion. Number 7, Penn State versus number 3, Ohio State. Grant Mills, who you got?
The Ohio State University.
I am going to be stupid. I'm going to say Penn State upsets them.
What?
I know.
It might happen, though. You never know with this crazy.
Penn State's looking good. Ohio State, they're pretty solid, but I need an upset. I'm pulling for the Nittany Lions, and I never thought I would do that. Whis, who you got? And I shouldn't even have to ask.
The Ohio State University, yeah.
I figured as much. Next game. This is a great one. This is our game. Fuck Tennessee, number 17, Tennessee Volunteers at Alabama Crimson Tide.
Man, you know it's Bama. You almost put Bama all the way around.
Bama. I knew it. Bama all the way around, Roll Tide. This is a good game. Number 16, Duke. Number 16, Duke. How weird does that sound? Versus number 4, Florida State, which is surprising to me. They're number 4. Grant Mills, who you got?
What was it again? Florida State and who?
Duke. Duke at Florida State.
Ooh, I'm going to go Florida State.
Yeah, I'm going to go Seminoles, but I'm still surprised that Duke is number 16 and been in the top 25 most of the season. So, Whis, who you got?
Well, my girlfriend's got a big Duke, so I'm going Duke, yeah.
Good analysis. Perfect.
Good enough.
Yeah, I think this is a good game, too. Number 14, Utah versus 18, USC.
Oh, I'm going Utah, man. USC ain't got no defense.
Yeah, they don't, man. And how the mighty have fallen. I thought they were going to be
exposed.
Yeah, they got exposed quick. I like the Utes on this one. Whis, who you like?
Southern Cal, y'all. I think they're going to fucking come beat.
Caleb Williams, good quarterback, so he can't do it all on his own, though. South Kakalaki versus number 20, Mizzou. Who you got, Grant?
Ooh, this might be one of those sneaky good games.
I think it really could be.
Damn. Man, this is kind of a hard one to pick. I'm going to go Mizzou on this one. Something just tells me Mizzou. What are you thinking?
I think Mizzou, too, and my biggest they're at home. They're riding the momentum. I think they're going to stay strong. They got Georgia in a couple of weeks, and I think they kind of control their own destiny here. Yeah, I think Mizzou, I think they're going to impress everybody. And it's weird to say that, but, I mean, they still got a shot to win the East. God, that's so weird saying that. Kentucky been good. Duke's in the top 25. Mizzou's a contender. Whis, who you got? South Kakalaki or Mizzou?
I'm going with the Cox, yeah. Yeah, I'm
Dukes and Cox. All right. All right. Not really a good game, but two teams, how the mighty have fallen. Clemson at Miami Hurricanes.
Oh, God. I'm going Clemson.
Ugh. Cellar dwellers here. Clemson's a good pick. I'm gonna go Miami.
I'm going MIA, yeah.
Yeah, they've been terrible, but both teams haven't been really that good. It's a good game. Another one that's California 25, UCLA at Stanford.
Damn. I'm going UCLA.
All right, I'm going to go Stanford on this one. They've been kind of back and forth, but hard to tell. Weird top 10. All right, Wes, who you got? UCLA or Stanford?
I'm going.
Grant already asked you. This is Wes.
Oh, sorry, man. I've been drinking.
Yeah, I'm gonna go UCLA,
God damn it. Like crying over here. I got something in my eye, I think. All right, last one of our 8 pick'ems. This is another SEC battle. Man, this is to me the best two teams that have the worst records. Mississippi State at Arkansas. And like I said, I kind of feel for Arkansas. They've had a good season, and Mississippi State's played pretty strong too. So Mississippi State at Arkansas. Who do you have, Grant Mills?
I'm going to go Arkansas on this one. I think they're going to bounce back.
I agree. I got the Hogs on that one. At Arkansas. Whis, who you got?
More cowbell, yeah.
More cowbell. Gotcha.
Baby.
All righty. All right, Grant Mills, we got them picked here. You got our NFL picks, and I'll write them down.
All right, NFL picks. Looks like we're in week 7, everyone.
God damn.
Yeah, man, it's going by fast already. Damn it! I hate how fast it goes, man.
Me too. Every year.
Fuck. So let's go ahead and start with the
Every fucking
Thursday matchup. That is Jacksonville at New Orleans. What are you thinking, Wiggy?
I got Jayville.
Yeah, I'm going Jacksonville.
I'm gonna go New Orleans, yeah.
And now for the Sunday slate. Oh, man. Las Vegas at Chicago.
I'm going to go Vegas.
Shitty teams there.
Yeah, I'm going to go Vegas.
I'm going Vegas, too.
I like Justin Fields' hair, y'all. I'm going Chicago.
All right.
All righty. Now we got Cleveland at Indianapolis. Whis picked Cleveland, and fucking that was a good pick last week. So.
Yeah, good pick.
What do you think?
I'm going to go Cleveland this week. Hell.
I think I'm going to go Cleveland as well, man.
I'm going with the home team. Cleveland out there, yeah.
I don't think Watson's starting this. He's still out, right?
I think so.
Okay. Next one we got is Buffalo at New England. What do they do?
Buffalo. New England's booty as fuck.
Yeah. Going Buffalo as well.
Going Buffalo, yeah.
And we got Washington at New York Giants.
Ugh, God. Giants are fucking awful, so Washington.
I'm going to go Washington as well.
New York City, yeah.
And and we got Atlanta at Tampa Bay.
ATL.
ATL Shawty. I'm going to go Tampa Bay on this one.
I'm going ATL, yeah. Magic City, yeah. That's where I go look at the strippers here. I've got some bands, yeah.
Man, shut your ass up. Let's go ahead and do Detroit at Baltimore.
Lions have looked really good, surprisingly. Let's go Lions.
I'm going Detroit as well. Whis?
Baltimore, yeah.
All right. Next one is your Pittsburgh Steelers at Los Angeles Rams.
Yeah, you know what? I feel like I got to pick the Steelers, my new team. I'm really getting invested in them. Yeah, I'm gonna rock with Pittsburgh.
I think they're gonna win too.
I like it.
I'm going LA, y'all. Los Angeles Rams.
Arizona at Seattle.
I'm gonna go Seattle.
Oh yeah, Arizona's they're in a funk, man. I'm going Seattle.
Yeah, they bogus.
I'm going to say both of them. I'm going Arizona. I think they're going to come beat.
UNLD.
LD. Green Bay at Denver.
Oh man, Denver disappointed my ass because I got Jerry Jeudy and Russell Wilson.
They're horrible.
Yeah, Green Bay ain't much better, but a little bit. So I'll go Green Bay.
I'm going Green Bay.
I'm going Denver, yeah. Mile High City.
And we got next game, Los Angeles Chargers at Kansas City.
KC.
KC, man.
You know Patrick Mahomes is my homie, yeah. KC.
Next game, this might be a good one here. Miami at Philadelphia. Got a lot of Bama boys on both of these squads. What do you think?
That's a damn good one. Only one loss on each team. Whew, man, Miami's playing hot though, man. I think Tua's finding his rhythm, so I'm gonna go Miami on that.
I'm going Philly on this one. I think they're gonna bounce back from that loss.
All right, I like it. Good game.
You know I'm going MIAU.
All righty, and for the Monday game, we got San Fran at Minnesota.
I think San Fran bounces back too. San Fran.
Yeah, San Fran for me.
You know I'm going San Francisco, yeah.
I bet.
All right. Those are the NFL picks. Oh, baby. Oh, baby, baby.
But yeah, that's MIA Philly game. I'm gonna have to watch that, man. That's gonna be a good battle. That's the one thing with NFL. Everybody's like kind of mid-grade, like 4-2 or 3-3, and you don't know where they're good. Man, two teams that are 5-1 apiece. Shit, sign me up.
Yeah, man.
Former Bama QBs too. So shit, I think that'll be a hell of a game.
That should be a great game, man. Great game. I'm definitely going to tune in on that one, my friend. Man, what's going on this week, man? Now, do you got to go anywhere? Did you already tell me this?
You know what? We always did, but it's always good to recap. Yeah, I think Wednesday I'm going to be out for a little bit. That'll be the only day. Friday, obviously, going to get my elbow touched up a little bit. I don't think that'll keep me out too bad, so I don't think it'll affect anything. We'll see. This kind of came as a surprise and kind of need to do it now before it gets worse. So, yeah, it'll probably be some rest and recovery. I'll probably have a big ass sling and shit for the next few months. But you know what? Let's get healthy, stay healthy. And but beyond that, yeah, just Wednesday for work. And then Friday chilling.
How much your boy if you need a quarter ounce of that dose, yeah?
Shit, I will.
Hell yeah, for your pain medication. I guess they'll give you something, though, too.
Yeah, they already kind of outlined that shit, and they said I'll need it, so we'll see. I might need that motherfucking sheet.
Hell yeah, I'll start up the cutty. So with all this going on, who's doing meal prep then? You got that shit sorted out, or just playing it by ear?
Yeah, probably playing it by ear. We didn't get too much this week. I got me a little bit of pasta made, a little bit of grilled chicken, cut up some beef for some beef and rice. I always like the beef and rice, man. That goes well together. And kept it pretty.
Gravy? Do you make your own gravy, like brown gravy or anything?
I've never made my own. I've always used like the that shit from the. Yeah, we've used packets, and I've used the shit from the jar. I need a what the hell was it called? I can't even remember. But yeah, I need to actually try to make some, man. I would love to get down on that again.
I love some good brown gravy, man.
Yeah, I do
think
too.
I need to do that and a nice homemade ranch as well.
Oh man, yeah, we need a full extra episode for our loyal listeners, just the cooking episode. But yeah, man, beef tips, rice, and gravy. I love that shit. This time of year too, with the weather being cool, that's a good comfort food.
Oh yeah, I like all kind of gravy. I like the white gravy, brown gravy.
I bet you like that white gravy, Fig.
You always talk so much shit.
Fuck yeah.
Man, go fucking holler at baby, bitch.
I Yeah.
I knew it. He loves baby. So, you got any final thoughts, quotations, any kind of shit like that before we get up out of here today?
Oh, you know what? I left it.
Wiki.
Where did I do with it? I had it written down and I don't have anything. But I tell you what, I'll just thank you guys always tuning in for us. I'm gonna steal your line, Grant Mills. Check out the old episodes. It's spooky season. Any suggestions? Hit up Grant Mills, and we'll see you next Monday.
Oh, yeah. Next Monday, baby. Here, 9:30 in the dirty. Oh, yeah. Maybe we'll do a spooky story or something in October, one of these episodes. And, yeah. And, what the fuck was I going to say? Man,
You got a Mitch Hedberg quote?
I do have a quote. It's not a Hedberg quote, but I do want to say I hope all you guys have a great week. This whole week, man, we're going on. We got football like almost every day until a certain point. I forgot what it was. A few days ago, Cole Cubic said it was 48 days of straight football, but that was like a week ago. So I'm not sure how many straight days we got, but enjoy that, man. Peep the football. I'm a football fool. I'll be watching. Like I said, check out the old episodes. Like my homie said, be back here with us Monday, 9:30. And yeah, I do have a quotation. Let's go ahead and get into it. This is from my boy, Steven. Oh, who is this? No, that's not right. Okay, here we go. The early bird might get the worm, but the second mouse gets the cheese. Stephen Wright. So everybody have a great weekend, you motherfuckers. And, oh, yeah. Brody.